What is going on, folks? Welcome to another episode of Jeremy Creates with your favorite educational technology personality, Jeremy at iblai. I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling empowered. I'm feeling chipper. I'm ready to take on the day. I'm ready to conquer. So what we're going to do is we're going to conquer an intro to computer science agent. Now, this agent that I'm creating right now, it's not for any specific client or customer of ours. We're meeting with some people tomorrow that I think would get a kick out of this. So I'm just going to pre-build it for them, play with it so that they have something very beautiful and personalized to look at when we meet them. This mentor is going to be trained on an open source textbook from OpenStax, and let's get into it. So as we discussed last time, the first thing that you're going to do when you're creating a new AI mentor is you're going to want a very comprehensive and very strong system prompt. As I discussed last time, that takes a very long time to type out and develop. So to spare us a couple of minutes, I've gone ahead and done that already. And as I said last time, the easiest way to do this is to break it up into two parts because there are limits to how many characters, how many words you can share with any LLM, not just our AI mentors at any given time. Breaking it up into two parts gives the LLM or the AI mentor that you're working with enough time to consume all the information that you want it to consume before giving you an answer. That just keeps things easy and neat. So if you'd like to take a look at the system prompt I've written, feel free to pause the screen at any point, but I'm just going to skip right ahead. So I got this first part of the system prompt. It's instructions on how the mentor should be interacting with students, how it should communicate with students, how it should help students develop their knowledge. Don't give them the whole answer. Kind of Socratically work through it. You can give them a little bit of information, but don't make it crazy, man. Quit yapping, like the students need to do this. So I gave it some, information about the kind of subjects that are covered by the textbook, the core concepts, the fundamentals, yada, yada, yada. Shared all of that. And then I shared a system prompt for a similar mentor that we've created in the past that is designed to be a much more general example mentor, so to speak. It doesn't really have as many concrete instructions to it in terms of how it should communicate with students, but I just want this to kind of be a guiding example. As my system prompt creator agent develops my new system prompt. This is what I'm looking for in terms of format, the language you should use when you're developing a system prompt, the whole nine. If you feel like reading a novel, pause the screen, but I'm going to spare both of us the time because I've already done this. So as you can see here, my beautiful AI system prompt creator agent has spat out this lovely, lovely system prompt for our new AI mentor, which I have copied and pasted over here in my notes tab. Let me hide the rest of those notes because that's for me, that's not for you. So there it is. There's our system prompt. What do we do now? Well, easy question to answer. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come into a new window, into a private organization / tenant, whatever you want to call it, where we're going to be demonstrating our platform tomorrow for the people that we're meeting with at the American International College. So as I said last time, first thing you're going to do when you're setting up a new agent and you've created your system prompt is you're going to come into the iblai mentor platform. Up in the right-hand corner, there's going to be this little doodad right here, this gear tab. We're going to hit that, bang. And look at that. That's your whole library of mentors. I've covered this in the past. We pre-build them so you can see examples of how we set them up, the ways they're set up, the system prompts that we use. Or you can play around with them if you see a use case that's particularly useful. I mean, these are all great mentors, but we're looking for something a whole lot more specific right now. If my hair would cooperate with me, there we go. All right, so we're going to hit Create Mentor, and we're just going to call this the Intro to Computer Science mentor. But one thing I forgot, at the very start of the name, you're going to want AI in there. It's very important to distinguish that this is AI. AI, Intro to Computer Science Mentor. Quick description. This mentor is for use in a college level Intro to Computer Science course and is designed to be a helpful tutor. All right, what category do we want this? I'll let you pick. It's just me. It's just me here. There's nobody else here. So I'm going to pick, we're going to go advisor for this one. We're going to hit next and not get the dictionary definition because we don't need it. And as you can see here is, the pre-built system prompt that we put into every one of the new mentors that you create. You're welcome to keep this. If you want to know more about that, you can watch episode 1 of Jeremy Creates. So we're just going to nuke this off the face of the earth. Again, goodbye. Don't need you. And we're going to copy and paste this system prompt for this brand spanking new mentor. Boom, copied, boom, pasted. You see that? It's beautiful. You're going to come down. You're going to hit save. You're going to hit save again for posterity. And you have a brand new mentor that you have created. Now, if you want to know about all the tools and various features that are incorporated into each one of these mentors, I cover that in extensive depth in episode 1 of the Jeremy Create series. But for time's sake, we're just going to blow through this. So as you can see, once you've set it up, the AI Intro to Computer Science mentor is in your library of mentors. It is included as one of the featured mentors that you're going to see in this drop-down menu once we get out of this screen here. We're going to hit that, LLM, prompts, tools, safety, flow, history. You know all of these things. And if you don't, watch episode 1, come back, and then you'll know what's going on in this conversation. You'll feel very confident as I do. Can you tell I'm confident? I can't stop talking. Data sets is how you're going to train your agents. Now, we are training this mentor on an entire textbook, which admittedly is going to be a file size a bit too large to just directly upload through the platform itself. But to show you what you would do if you were doing that is you would hit PDF in this case, because I have it saved as a PDF. You're going to choose your file. And then, this is the textbook that I'm going to train it on. If I hit open and submit, it's going to be like, dude, it's 900 pages. What are you doing? So we're not going to do that. But just so you know, this is how you would upload any documents to your mentor. It could be class materials. It could be syllabi. It could be readings. It could be videos that students need. Whatever you're training your students on, train your mentor on as well. That's how you ensure that you have an expert on your hands. So what I'm going to do for the time being is I'm going to pause here. I'm going to make sure that this mentor is trained on this entire textbook by uploading it through the back end. And then we'll come back together so I can show you what it looks like and how we're going to test it. We are back. So as you see, we are in the AI Intro to Computer Science mentor that we've been working on. I'm going to come over to data sets, and you can see that entire textbook that I uploaded. As soon as you can see a number populating this tokens column, that means the mentor has successfully been trained on the documents that you uploaded, consumed the information, and is ready to use it. So the last thing that we are going to do is we are going to test this mentor with a couple of example questions that I have developed, just to see what kind of capabilities it has, if it's providing the kind of information I'm looking for, if it's prompting me with a question at the end of its responses to continue the conversation in order to strengthen my own knowledge without just giving me the answers, and make sure that it's communicating in the appropriate style for users that are using this. So what I've done is I've developed a couple of example questions here. The first one I'm going to use is, I'm having trouble understanding how recursion works. Can you help me figure it out? All right, great so far. Okay, great. This is exactly what I'm looking for. It's providing me a bit of information about recursion, which is, what I'm asking about, but it's also asking me what I think about this approach. Can I see how the base case and recursive step work together? Basically, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the mentor to prompt me into a conversation to develop my own knowledge on the subject that I'm asking about without just feeding me information. So we're going to do something a little more subjective next. Why do we use loops instead of writing repetitive code manually? The reason I'm testing it on this question is because now I want to see the mentor's ability to compare and contrast using loops instead of writing manual code. Okay, great so far. Pretty comprehensive breakdown without giving me too much information, just quick snapshot of what I'm looking for, and a question at the end that is going to prompt me into a conversation again to strengthen my own knowledge and not just be fed the answers that I am asking for. So this is perfect. It looks like the mentor is working exactly as I want it to. I think the people we're meeting with later are going to be very impressed with what we have created for them. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Jeremy Creates, and I hope to see your lovely faces soon. Bye-bye.